Yeah. So no Sid, but yeah, we've got some new
Um,
news I'm going to talk about too.
Omega's getting off of uh, independent.
She thinks she is right.
Yeah,
She doesn't
I
agree with
don't
the
have a good.
guys and just goes and does her thing.
Yeah, I don't have a good feeling about this. I'm gonna wander off.
Yeah.
and,
Yeah.
and
I
then over the calm, was it the hunter? It goes, uh, must be Omega.
yeah. Yeah. That's right.
Blow your nose. You're picking your nose.
Who said I am?
When you put the helmet up, that's what you're doing.
Okay.
Okay, George.
All right. I'm going to start this thing.
Okay.
Let's get to talking. Welcome to the Rebel Alliance Briefing Room Podcast. We are here to podcast about anything and everything Star Wars with you. Please visit our website where you can play current and past episodes. That's https://RABR KyleJohansson.us. That's RABR.KyleJohansson.us. On the left-hand side is a navigation menu. You can use this to learn how to load the Rebel Alliance Briefing Room podcast on your Android or Apple phone and tablet. And we have direct links to our podcast on Apple and Google Podcasts. Please participate by connecting to our social media, answering questions of the week, or submitting feedback directly from the site. Again, all of these are available at the Rebel Alliance Briefing Room website at RABR.KyleJohansson.us. And now, it's time to talk Star Wars. I am Kyle John Johansson, and this is Andrew Scott Sutton. Say hello. Hello.
Hello. Okay. All right.
You've never noticed that before?
I was just listening to that, and I swear, did you loop yourself in there
Yeah.
going,
Super duper. That's what yeah.
Oh my God.
I had to do something because that's a theme to another show. I had to do something. It's the Lego movie theme or something.
Oh,
Everything is super duper or super or something. I put
yeah,
super
it was like,
duper.
hold on. I know that face. I know that. I know what? Hold on a second.
Yeah, there's actually about 3 different tracks there at one time, including myself. But
you looper.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
That was what the hell?
That's the way it is with wands too. I got some music and looped it in over underneath my voice, and a couple other things like that. But
When you going to get new headphones?
these are
But those are cheapos.
so. If they keep going out, I'm gonna get cheapos.
Oh,
Yeah. All right. So today we're going to be talking about Star Wars Bad Batch Season 2, Episode 6, The Tribe. The Tribe. We've got some news today, a little short news thing, and we're gonna talk about the episode and then do some feedback and a question of the week. What, Scott? What do you got?
Nothing.
All right, then we're gonna go into.
I don't got a question of the week. I totally muffed that.
Well, I don't know. I'm trying to decide. Rick sent one, and I don't know if I like it, but we'll talk about it, see if it's any good. I don't know if I like it.
I think I read Rick's. Did you put it up?
No, it's on that chat room though.
Yeah.
I didn't put it up. I'm not going to put it on the screen. Let's get into the news right away then. Okay, here we go. It's time for the news. All right, I'm not going to share my screen on this, but this is an article about Star Wars Visions. Remember, that's the animated stuff that they did last year.
Yeah.
Well, they finally came back with a release date for season 2 for this year.
Gay colors.
Yeah. And the premiere date for the first episode is May the 4th. You know, May the 4th be with you.
May the 4th be with you. That's right before Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah. So they have what's it say here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9 different studios doing episodes. Some of them are repeating episodes, I think.
That's the 2 busiest days at once.
Exactly. Taco Tuesday and
May the
Cinco de Mayo.
With you and Cinco de Mayo.
Yep. All right. So the studios that are going to be doing. None of us know any of these studios. Some people might, but none of us know them. They're
Japanese.
Cartoon Salon. No, they're different. Cartoon Salon, Punk Robot, MIR Studio, Artemin, Triggerfish, Dart Chicago. That's a Japanese one. Studio Kalachi, and 88 Studio Pictures, El Guru Studios, which that's a Spanish one. So, and they have
a couple of those are Netflix. Netflix.
Could be, right? Yeah.
But a lot of shit
some
on
of
Netflix.
them are.
Yeah, I'm addicted.
The episode titles they're listed here too. So the first episode's going to be called The Sith. That's by El Guri Studios. Doesn't really give a description of it. Just talks about the writer. The second episode's going to be called Screecher's Reach. And then third is Into the Stars. Fourth, I'm Your Mother, which is interesting.
I'm Your Mother.
Fifth, Journey to the Dark Head, which is weird too.
It's a porno.
Yeah, exactly. Spy Dancer, the Bandits of the Gallic. Yep. The Pit, and Augie's Song is the last one.
The Pit.
Yeah, the Pit actually has is one of them that Lucasfilms is producing. So
that has to do with that animal in the pit.
Sarlacc pit, maybe.
Yeah, that's it.
Maybe. Yeah, so all those are coming out, and they're coming out like on same thing Wednesdays, starting May the Force be with you day. And what did I say? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 episodes. So not just about exactly the same as it was last season. 9 episodes then and 9 episodes now. Looking in here to see if there's anything exciting. I don't think there's anything exciting in there. I just wanted to kind of highlight that a little bit because we both thought those were pretty cool videos and stuff from last time. So, and we'll get to review them this time. We didn't review them last time, did we?
No.
No, we didn't. I don't think we did either. So we'll get to review them this time and let's see. Let me look at our list here of what we've done. Nope, no Star Wars Vision. We just did the Jedi one, Tales of the Jedi. But yep. So that's the news. The news. Now we're gonna spoiler alert everybody. alert. Danger. You are about to be spoiled. Alright, so yeah. So basically everything going forward is a spoiler. If you haven't watched the episode, go back and watch it, then come back to us and watch and listen with us. Okay?
Or just be spoiled.
Just be spoiled. The again, it's the Bad Batch season 2, episode 6, The Tribe. First aired on February 1st. And was 28 minutes long. Is that right? I have conflicting dates. Yeah, 28 minutes long. And the cast was included our normal troopers with D. Bradley Baker voicing those, Michelle Yang doing Omega. There was access droids and then Yanna, which is the elder Wookiee female or whatever, was done by Shelby Young. Access leader was done by Noshir Dalal, which is the same guy that does Admiral whatchamacallit that's always fighting with everybody.
What? Call?
No. I'll look it up. He usually does. Oh, Admiral Rampart. Okay. He's the only one we've seen in this thing. And there's some Cartel droids. And then the voice of Gungi, some Transdoshan tank drivers, all done by Jonathan Lipow. And then Cartel droid number 2 and the Venomor, which are those little weird spider-looking things, are done by J.P. Karliak. Interesting, huh? All right.
What about the fishy?
Fishy?
The fish guy. The lizard guy.
Transdoshans.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're the Jonathan Lipow did most of the Transdoshans. Here, I'm gonna talk about this. And now, a word from our sponsors. Does your bald head take a beating from shaving, the sun, and all other things Mother Nature throws your way? Do ladies look at your dry, sunburnt head and cringe? Well, guys, there's a new product out there in the head care market that promises to rock your head. I mean dome. Looks soft, clean, and touchable, and it's trending #1 through social media and on YouTube. Introducing Dome Armor. It conditions with moisturizers like coconut oil and shea butter, protects with sunscreen up to SPF 45, and enhances your already sexy dome into an irresistible hands-on experience. Keep your dome safe and protected. Get Dome Armor. Now available in fresh bacon scent. Sure to get the ladies to come running in fine stores like Walmart and Lowe's. Oh, and for those still struggling with minor hair loss, try Grow Gain. This product will refresh, revitalize, and regrow hair on your dome. Yeah. I need some of that, but not really.
Can I get you some of that stuff?
Mm-hmm.
I like me some of that. Dome Armor.
So did you watch any of the video from last week?
Yeah. I watched the whole thing.
Did you see what did you think about the chicken? I told Rick not to take offense or anything, but just being funny. But I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use that picture every time if he doesn't show his video. So he was on his phone last week and he still couldn't do his video for some reason.
Why not?
So I don't know. That's why I started putting the chicken up there.
Oh my God. Okay, I got a really silly question. Is he here or he's up north?
No, he's in what's that lake up there? Smithville Lake.
Oh, Smithville Lake. Okay.
Yeah, they live in Smithville.
Okay.
Somewhere out. It's not quite in the country, but it's close.
Yeah.
Um,
So he has satellite. So he has. So does he have satellite? Uh, what should we call it?
no, he's got
Satellite
regular internet.
internet.
He's
Okay.
got regular. It's got all the city utilities and stuff. So
Okay.
he's got regular internet. That's not the
Mm-hmm.
problem. It's just the laptop he's using was a school laptop,
Uh-huh.
and they don't take
Well,
care of
they
those very good.
dismantle those. They yeah. I think most school districts don't even they put something in there that
Well, he's had video conferences with it
for
before, so
okay.
it's worked before. He said it just didn't work this last couple times. I'm not sure if I believe all of that, but whatever.
I think he's just afraid.
It's yeah.
It's the
Chicken
chicken.
Man, Chicken Man. That's who he is now. All right, you ready? Let's get into this. So the Bad Batch travels to a space station Vanguard access aboard the Marauder. Since the station has a reputation for smuggling, Hunter asks Echo and Omega to guard the ship while they proceed on their mission. A droid ushers Hunter and the others into a meeting with a droid known as the Access Leader, who wants to check authenticity of the chain code that Tech created. Tech says that he created it and it'll work. Remember that? He says, well, anything I do, it's going to work.
Work.
No matter what,
But
it's
we
going to
need
work.
to check them all. We need to check them all.
Yeah.
Check them all.
Meanwhile, Omega tells Echo that she is uncomfortable about the station. Kind of like what you're saying. She's not comfortable. What are we going to do?
Oh
Echo agrees
no.
and begins to prepare the ship
Yeah,
for
what's he do?
departure.
What's he do? He goes in and leaves her alone on her own.
Leaves
Oh
her
my
alone.
god.
That's right.
That's
Omega,
not good parent. That's not good parenting.
exactly. And of course, Omega hears a Wookiee roar and departs to investigate, venturing deeper and deeper into the space station.
Through the
She,
maze of containers.
she then witnesses two droids beating a young Wookiee with
No, she was
electrostaffs.
okay. Beating, I would say shocking. Beating, not,
Yeah, I think they had a whip too, didn't they? Or maybe not. I don't know.
both of them.
Omega protests, and one of the
Electrostatic.
droid tells her not to interfere with Vanguard access business.
She got mouthy.
She did. This distraction enables the Wookiee to grab one of the droid's electric staff and disable it. Disable the droid, I think is what he meant.
Yeah.
Omega shoots the other droid with her energy bow. Pew, pew.
Pew, pew.
The Wookiee bows in gratitude, and the two flee before more droids arrive. They hide among the container boxes. One of the droids corners Omega, but the Wookiee takes it out. The Wookiee searches through a box while Omega asks what he's doing. Echo soon finds Omega is missing and goes and chases after her. The Wookiee initially regards the former clone as a threat until Omega convinces him otherwise. The Wookiee continues to search uh, the box, which I was thinking he was looking for a gun, or what do you think he was looking for in those boxes? He was looking for something.
He could have been the Wookiee was. I thought the Wookiee might have been looking for, what the lightsaber.
Oh well, he had that on his side. I thought maybe you're right. Maybe
No, he didn't.
he
He
was looking
hadn't
for
got it
somebody,
yet.
wasn't it?
Yeah, he hadn't got it yet because the main droid, right? The main droid that was doing the
That
deal with the bat.
the leader, the access leader guy, he had it, didn't he?
Yeah. He
Okay.
hadn't left the room yet.
Meanwhile, the Axis leader suspends negotiations with Hunter and the other clones after receiving reports of a disturbance. This is when you said that they say it's probably Omega. Tech believes either Omega or Echo are involved. Echo contacts Hunter for backup. Axis leader and his droids confront Omega, Echo, and the Wookiee, who have formed a barricade with crates. Hunter and the other clones arrive, encircling the droids from behind, and Axis tells the clones to leave, but Omega is unwilling to let them hurt the Wookiee. The Axis leader responds that the Wookiee is valuable to their buyer, alive. Hunter is opposed to smuggling living beings, but the droid leader doesn't care and demands that they stand down. While the Axis leader is distracted, the Wookiee uses the Force to retrieve his lightsaber from the Axis leader's belt. Just like you said. Dang, you're already writing this down already, huh? The Wookiee draws his lightsaber and attacks the droids, resulting in a gun battle. The Bad Batch helps them escape the droids, and they flee aboard the Marauder. What'd you do? Just watch it like 5 minutes before we started or something?
No. I've watched it like 3 times.
Yeah, I've watched it a couple times. I actually watched Attack of the Clones last night.
Why?
Why not? Partly because some of the things that come up in these Bad Batch episodes, it's so close to the same timeline. I just wanted to remember some stuff. All right, so the Bad Batch traveled to Kayash, which is the Wookiee homeworld, board the Marauder because they want to take the Wookiee home, right? Mm-hmm. They intend to bring Gungi to the village where they believe the Wookiees will shelter him. However, Echo detects smoke and deforestation around the area. Hunter advises Gungi to hide his lightsaber to avoid drawing attention. Because, that'll get him killed. The clones land their ship in a forest clearing. Omega is awed by the beautiful jungle foliage and the scenery. While walking through the jungle, Omega learns that Gungi first left Kayash when he was young, only remembering the planet in his dreams. Because he trained as a youngling, right? Still a youngling, right? And part of the reason I rewatched it is because if you remember the animated Clone Wars series, there was 2 or 3 episodes related to Gungi. They were being trained by Yoda and a couple other things. Yet we saw Ahsoka in them. Remember when Ahsoka took a bunch of younglings to get their kyber crystals?
Yeah,
he was one of those in that episode.
Okay.
Get this kyber crystal in the caves or whatever. So anyway, that's where the guy came from. That's where Gungi came from. Blah blah blah. Yeah, the clones and Gungi travel through a web and find themselves inside a Canthus nest. Gungi convinces the arachnoid Canthus that the clones do not pose a threat to give them passage through the territory. Continuing their journey, they reached a valley ridged with mountains. Based on his telemetry, Tech deduces that this is the village nearby. When they reach the valley, they discover the Empire incinerated the entire village with tanks. And there's tanks they left there and all kinds of stuff.
How did they get tanks?
It was the Empire. They brought them in on their big old ships.
Yeah, but how the fish people get tanks?
Wookiees?
The Wookiees didn't have tanks. The people that were hunting the Wookiee. Huh?
No, that's when they brought the Wookiees in to defend a different planet. The fish people and stuff. That was Naboo. When the Wookiees came out of the water and stuff with the fish people. Yeah, that was in Naboo. Which already happened, I think. Yeah, because that was right at Order 66 too. It was in the movie, right around the Order 66 time, because that's where Yoda was with the Wookiees. Remember?
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Gungi grieves over the loss of the Wookiee village And Omega tells Gungi that they also lost their home and promises to help him find his people. While exploring the burned out village, Tuck and Hunter discover several Transdoshians armed with Imperial supplied tanks that turn out to be repurposed armored assault tanks. The Transdoshians also have a Wookiee hostage. The Transdoshan leader informs Commander Venomor that they have found more carved stones. Venomor orders them to destroy the carved stones. The captive Wookiee protests, but is whipped by the Transdoshan captors. An enraged Gungi confronts the Transdoshan invaders with his lightsaber. Zoom, 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 zoom. He strikes down one Transdoshan and frees the Wookiee captive. The Bad Batch join the fight. Yeah, the Bad Batch join the fight. Wrecker takes out two Transdoshans riding a tank, while Omega and Gungi join forces to take out a tank driver. Gungi damages the tank repulsor lift system, while Hunter knocks out the second tank crew. Pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew. Whoa, 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 whoa. Right? Yeah. Following the skirmish, the clones and Gungi work together to stop the flames from spreading by digging up soil. Several armed Wookiees warriors arrived on the Malaya Seeds. These Wookiees bring their clones and Gungi to their tree village, where they meet the female Wookiee chief Yanna. Hunter explains that they are trying to return Gungi to his family, but don't know which village he is from. Hunter explains that the Bad Batch were former Republic soldiers who don't support the Empire. He tells Yanna that they came to help Gungi because he's a child who is in trouble. Meanwhile, Commander Venomor arrives with more Transdoshians and Imperial clone troopers. After finding lightsaber marks on the damaged tanks, they decide, or they deduce that a Jedi was involved. And Venomor tells the clone officers to delay reporting a Jedi and promises his Transdoshan followers 100 Wookiee pelts.
Wookiee skins.
100 Wookiee pelts to whoever finds the Jedi. That's a lot of pelts. And Yanna's village, the Wookiees warriors whom Gungi rescued, offers the clones drinks. Echo declines, but Wrecker accepts the offer.
Oh yeah.
It's some sort of weird kind of soup or something, wasn't it?
Yeah.
In a big huge bowl.
Yeah.
Was it liquor? I don't know.
I bet you.
Omega learns from Hunter that Yanna has agreed to let Gungi stay with them. Hunter also learns that the Empire has been using Transdoshan allies to strip Kayesh resources, that many Wookiee villagers have fled into the jungle. Tech reports that Yanna's scouts have reported a large convoy heading in their direction and translates her message that they should leave. Echo refuses to abandon the Wookiee allies. Hunter tells Gungi that they will stay and help him fight the Imperial and Transdoshan invaders. The Wookiees begin to pray at the end of roots on a big, huge tree. It's called a Waishuri tree. Let's see if there's anything interesting about that. These trees exist over 1,000 different varieties. The Waishuri tree were adapted to growing anywhere on Kayesh except at the poles. One variety averages 300 to 400 meters tall. The deep forest variety are much bigger and reach several hundred kilometers in height. 100 kilometers, dang. Another variety...
redwoods.
Yeah, like our redwoods, kind of, I guess. Wookiee trees live up to 50,000 years and form seed-bearing cones every 100 years. Yeah, that's a long time, isn't it?
Yeah.
Of course, Wookiees live forever. We know that Chewie is like 600 years old or something.
Yeah.
One of the movies, we learned that. You don't look a day over 100.
You know, look at that over her.
All right, so the Wookiees pray at the roots of this tree. Tech explains the Wookiees believe the Kayesh belong to the trees and that they are their allies. Hunter says the Wookiees need all the allies they can get. And then Gungi comes and explains the trees have a plan. So the trees have given them a plan, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Later, the Imperial clone troopers and Transdoshan forces approach the perimeter of Yanni's village. The Bad Batch ambushed them with a detonator. Commander Venomor orders his troops to press on the attacks. The Wookiee warriors riding melee mounts descend from the trees, ambushing the Imperials and Transdoshans. Those are some big flying creatures, weren't they? They were like
yeah,
huge, like dinosaur-like things. The Bad Batch and the Wookiees seek to drive the invaders toward the Kinnerith nests, the spider people's nests. During the skirmish, several clone troopers, Transdoshans, and Wookiees are gunned down. Of course, our team wasn't even hurt. Wookiee warriors also jump onto the tank. Gungi joins the fight using his lightsaber to damage the cannons of a tank. Realizing Gungi is a Jedi, Venomor attacks him with a flamethrower, wounding one of his own troops in the process. Gungi lures him deeper into the jungle while the Wookiees draw their attention of the Kinnerath spiders, who charge out of their nests and overwhelm the Transdoshans and Imperials. Meanwhile, Venomor pursues Gungi and Omega, using a flamethrower to burn the surrounding jungle foliage in an attempt to lure them out. Gungi manages to ambush Venomor and damages his flamethrower with a lightsaber. Before they can engage in a fight, 3 Kinnerath spiders attack and capture Venomor, dragging him back to their nest. They wrap him up in web stuff.
Yeah.
Drag him up from his feet or something. Omega and Gungi. Yeah, he was screaming the whole time, wasn't he? Omega and Gungi reunite and rejoin the Bad Batch. Da-da-da. The clones and the Wookiees then work together to clear the Venomor fire with the shovels. By morning, they have stopped the fire, and back at Yanni's village, Wrecker and the Wookiee warriors drink liquor out of the big bowls again. While Gungi and Omega meditate under the Wookiee tree, Hunter tells Yanni that the two of them are just kids. Yanni responds that the trees celebrate when one of their kind returns and hopes that they will someday find a new path. And Hunter hopes that that path is far away from war. And then we got our credits coming up. So that's the thing. What did you think about that?
Yeah, it was okay. You know, do you think Omega is becoming more like more hold on, I'm thinking Jedi like?
You know, I was kind of thinking that in the back of my head too. Like she, you know, part of what the the cloners were doing was trying to find a way to make a clone that has Jedi traits and stuff. And I'm wondering if she has some, she just doesn't realize it.
Well, I mean,
yeah.
You think she felt the life force through the tree, like Gungi was?
I mean, maybe she thought she did. I don't know. You know how kids are. They think they see all kinds of things, but I don't know. I kind of thought that too. It was kind of a almost a Jedi thing where even the Wookiees were the other Wookiees that were praying at the tree or whatever. So yeah, I don't know. I've always wondered if that's going to be the ultimate reveal with this show is that she's actually you know a Jedi and has can be a Jedi and has force abilities and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But that's interesting. And um, Rick's question that he put up was, did many Wookiees join the Jedi? Um, and that's an interesting answer. So there is one that I know of. It was like a cousin or a nephew of Chewbacca was a Jedi.
Huh?
I don't remember his name right now. But he was a Jedi, and then this Gungi was the only other Wookiee Jedi that I know of.
More or less, they were. They were from
I th-
like protectors of them because they had a lot. Wookiees and Yoda had a lot to do to
yeah, they had
a
a
lot.
huge relationship.
Yeah.
Yoda was really tight with him. Um, yeah, so you've seen some of the trailer for the Mandalorian. There's supposed to be a Wookiee Jedi in there too.
Uh,
Not a Gungi sized, but a full sized Jedi. And maybe it's Gungi. I don't know. Mandalorian's after Return of the Jedi, right? So that's at least 10 years time in there. He could have grown up, I guess, but there was at least one other Wookiee Jedi that I know of. Um, and I just don't know anything else about that.
you
What do
had
you
the
think?
bobblehead.
What? No.
You had the bobblehead
Of what?
of the Wookiee Jedi.
No, I don't.
Uh-uh.
I don't. I have one. I think of Chewbacca, but I don't. Yeah, I've got a Chewbacca one over there, but I don't.
Oh,
Let's see. You can't see it on the camera, can you?
yeah. We need to.
It's up
We need
higher.
to get. We need to get bobbleheads of ourselves.
There he is, way up there. You see him way. I can't move my finger right. Right, that's Chewbacca's right over there. Oh, my finger. Whatever.
Oh, ow,
I
your
can't move
finger.
my finger right.
So, shall we? Shall we also mention something that happened this week?
No, whatever you want to do.
Did you or did you not see your shadow
I did
on your
see my
birthday?
shadow. I
You
did.
did see your shadow on your birthday?
I did. 6 more weeks. Winter.
Yeah. Brr,
That's all right. That's all right.
This up and down's killing me, bro.
Yeah, it needs to make a decision, doesn't it?
My bones just like, oh, good one day. Then in the middle of the night, it decides to get frigid. It's like, ouch.
Well, you got to quit going outside then.
It happens in a building because we use outside air.
That's a barometric pressure thing. So that happens in the summer then too.
Yeah. Winter's worse.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Anything else? So, let's talk about some feedback. We don't have any feedback, but I want to encourage people to give us feedback. Let me. I'm looking for
Hey,
something.
everybody, if you watch this, if you don't give us feedback, I will come to your house.
Wow. All 11 people on Spotify who's
I
coming to
don't
your
think
house.
you want that. I will even come over to India. Mm-hmm.
Yep. we still have 4 regular people from India listening all the time. In the last 7 days, we've had
That's why everybody's on hold for Dell tech support.
Exactly 9 more streams in the last 7 days in India.
Woo.
At least through this website.
What is that? 1 billion people over there or something like that?
At least 2 or 3, I think. All right, so and then of course, YouTube, we've only had 4 people watch the last episode. The one that was really bad. No, that wasn't bad. That was the one where they were in the looking for the treasure. It wasn't that bad. But nobody wants to watch it, so it must be fairly bad. So people can find us. They can go to our. They can go here. Let's see. Feedback at KyleJohansson.us. That's feedback. KyleJohansson.us. Oh, shut up. They can do that. They can go to our website and click on the link that says feedback, fill out a form, and click it, and it sends it to us, and we'll read that. You can go to our question of the week, answer the question of the week, and there's comment section below the question that lets you expand on what you think about the question or anything else. And you can go to YouTube and give us some comments there with our video. So we have yet to receive any comments from anybody besides myself on YouTube.
Oh no.
Yeah. But YouTube's kind of weird too because most of our traffic is on the earlier episodes. Like our highest traffic. Yeah, that's the Last Jedi. When we watched the Last Jedi movie, we have over 39 people have watched that episode.
Wow.
Well, I mean, they could have watched 2 minutes and gone back and watched 2 more minutes and registered as 2 things, but still, that's quite a few. Yeah. Anyway, so send us all your feedbacks. Yeah. Anything else you want to say about the show, Scott? The episode? Just that you hope they get back to the story.
She's just growing up. Yeah. No one knows what's going to happen next.
Yeah. And like I said, the next episode is going to be the clone conspiracy. Next week is the double episode week. Clone conspiracy and the truth and consequences are both going to come out at the same time.
Oh my god!
I'm betting this is going to be one that's going to have Crosshair in it.
Yeah, could be.
So the one after that's called The Crossing.
Maybe Crosshair needs to make a decision.
I think so.
Maybe he's conflicted.
I believe he is. He looked conflicted last time we saw him, didn't he?
Yeah.
He just felt like he was bored being there doing nothing in his little cell, didn't he?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty funny that every time he sat down to eat, that he got called to do something and he didn't get to eat.
Yeah.
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 Don't you know what I mean? Yes, we do. You just don't get to eat, bro.
No eating, not allowed. So Rick wants me to, or he doesn't want me to, but he mentioned that we should have a commercial for like a car wash for clones to wash their armor in.
Mm-hmm.
A clone armor car wash.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it sounded interesting because, like our Bad Batch, their uniforms seem to be looking dirty.
Yeah,
looking dirty.
Dirty and worn. They need retrofitted. They need
Yep,
the
they need to.
tree done.
They should have stole some of the uniforms from the clones that they killed in this last episode.
Yeah.
At the Wookiee battle, but
Wookiee.
yeah, they need a refresh.
Okay, we'd have to look at them, see what they look like without their clothes on. I mean,
What?
their armor on.
This is a kids show. Come on, sicko. We've seen some of them without their shirts on. They
with their black pajama shirts.
Yeah,
they're ninjas. They are actually ninjas. That's it. That's it. I just solved everything. The Bad Batch Ninja Crew.
yeah.
Come on.
That's funny. That's funny. That's funny.
Must live by the creed.
Yeah. They when Sid disappears, they turn themselves into the Bad Batch
Ninja Turtles.
Ninja Turtles, yeah.
Are there are four of them?
Yeah, that's interesting, isn't it?
And Omega could be Amy the reporter.
Exactly. That's interesting. Now you solved how they figured out how to do the Bad Batch. Somebody watched the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles the night before. That's funny. That's funny. All right, we're going to end this on that note. Thank you for listening to the Rebel Alliance Briefing Room podcast. Please visit our website where you can play current and past episodes. That's https://RABR KyleJohansson.us. That's RABR.KyleJohansson.us. On the left-hand side is a navigation menu. You can use this to learn how to load the Rebel Alliance Briefing Room podcast on your Android or Apple phone and tablet. And we have direct links to our podcast on Apple and Google Podcasts. Please participate by connecting to our social media, answering questions of the week, or submitting feedback directly from the site. Again, all of these are available at the Rebel Alliance Briefing Room website at RABR.KyleJohansson.us. This podcast in no way is approved, sponsored, or owned by Lucasfilms Ltd., Disney, Disney Plus, or any of its subsidiaries. All opinions are solely owned by Kyle and or Scott, and in no way express the views or opinions of their past or present employers. Views and opinions are not supported or restricted by Lucasfilms Ltd., Disney, Disney Plus, or any of its subsidiaries. Any rebroadcast, reproduction, or any or other use of this podcast and its affiliate sites without consent of Super Duper Podcast Network and its host is prohibited. No. I am Kyle Johansson, and this is Andrew Scott Sutton. Say goodbye now. Bye-bye.
Bye.
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 Bye. Bye. Let's turn this